It's WrestleMania time. Just wanted to do a video of my predictions for WrestleMania 38, like the video of that. But I just want to give my thoughts. A lot of people are criticizing WWE that it's not the best WrestleMania card. I feel of the talent that they have. I feel like they've done a pretty good job at building up the matches that they're having. Uh, Pretty good compared to last couple of years. I mean, the buildup has been kind of weak. This year, I mean, it felt like they had a direction that they were going with, and they started building up a lot of the matches. So this video, I'm just going to do night one. This is WrestleMania on Saturday, April 2nd, so that's going to be tomorrow. So the matches we have Becky Lynch defending the women's the Raw Women's Championship against Bianca Belair. They've been building this match up since August SummerSlam when Becky returned. Interesting kind of like way that they brought Becky back, as a heel. I would think that they would make her as a babyface, but I think what they did was they looked at how well it worked for Roman Reigns, and they said, Becky can, really like be used to build up some of the young, the babyface women. They really have, Bianca Belair, is perfect. I mean, she's good with promos. She has a great look. I mean, I think you should really give, I think it's her time now, and I predict that she will win the title from Becky. It just makes sense to have the babyface triumph at the end. I just think that's the way that you should go. We got Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio against The Miz and Logan Paul. It seems like they always put Miz in these roles with like these celebrities. So I mean, what I predict, I definitely think the Mysterios are going to win. What I would have done though, like they did on Raw, where Rey Mysterio gets the mask back from a couple weeks ago, the Miz stole Rey's mask, and then they got it back on. I would have waited, and I would have had that at WrestleMania, and it looks like they're gonna have something between the Miz and Logan Paul. So I think at the end, like the Miz or something's gonna happen where at the end, I think you're gonna see like Logan Paul knocking out the Miz, so they can make him like a babyface at the end and get cheered or something. I just feel that's what's gonna happen. Definitely the Mysterio's are gonna definitely win that. We got Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Again, another match they kind of been building since I think day one pay per view. And I think the reason, because they wasn't too sure Drew McIntyre was going to be available for WrestleMania because of his neck injury. So, I mean, with Happy Corbin, a lot of people, don't like him and stuff. And I mean, he's an interesting heel, and I like the new character with him. And you got Madcap Moss in there too. So again, I think Drew McIntyre is going to definitely beat Happy Corbin because they're getting Drew McIntyre ready for a future feud with Roman Reigns. We have the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. That's kind of a weird pairing. I've never really understand the pairing of Nakamura and Boogs. It doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, I know that Usos have a long title run. They've been champions since July, so I don't know. Is it like right? Is it the right time to put the titles on Boogs and Nakamura? I mean, maybe set them up as a tag team. It'll be really interesting. I have to go with the Usos on this one, though. I think that they will retain the titles. We have the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston against Sheamus and Rich Holland. I think this was originally supposed to be a six-man with Big E involved, but unfortunately Big E had that neck injury. So now they're making it into like a traditional tag match. Definitely going to go with the New Day on that one. We have Seth freaking Rollins against a mystery opponent that Mr. McMahon's going to be picking. Everybody thinks it's going to be Cody Rhodes. I hope it is. I think they could go different ways. They announced that Shane McMahon's going to be there, so I mean that could be a good like a swerve. I think the original plan was for Shane McMahon against Seth Rollins. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be upset when they announce his opponent and Shane McMahon comes out. So that's going to be, but a lot of people think it's going to be Cody Rhodes. I hope it's Cody Rhodes. I would like to see him back in WWE. Then we have Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Interesting when they brought Ronda Rousey back, they decided to go with Charlotte Flair instead of Becky. I thought that I thought it would definitely go. We would go with Becky first, but I think they want to bring Ronda Rousey back as a babyface, and I feel if they had her against Becky, the crowd would be kind of split, and they would be worried that they would support Becky and not Ronda Rousey. I think I think you have to have Ronda Rousey win this one. Again, if this is a rumored to be the main event of night one, you're gonna want the crowd, send the crowd home happy, fireworks, all that. Ronda Rousey's gonna probably have to win. Now they also have the KO show with I know Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Definitely looking forward to that. Love to see Stone Cold back. I predicted they're going to be some kind of confrontation, maybe like a brawl or something. It's going to end Stone Cold hitting Kevin Owens with the stunner, beer celebration. That should technically end the show. And a lot of people argue that shouldn't, whatever. I think that should end the show. Stone Cold's from Dallas. Great way to end it. Beer celebration, fireworks, end of night one. That's my opinion. We'll see what happens.